guys, it's Rebecca from Sydney and Rebecca, and today we're starting our positive thinking, changing everything. We're just all positive right now. But before I get started, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and press that little bell button so you can follow this series as it goes along. Every week I'll be letting out videos, and after the series I'll be going more in depth in some topics that I touch in this series. So thanks for watching, and I hope that this brings clarity and some help in your journey that you're going through, because it's helping mine. So I would like to start off with changing your thinking. So this is something that I've been dealing with recently, especially getting married and having a miscarriage, which I will talk about more. I had an ectopic pregnancy, so I've been dealing with, getting out of the emotions of, I would have currently been pregnant and etc. So I've been dealing with that and trying to, just change everything that's happening around me right now. And I realize I do get stuck, sad, and there's times where I just don't know what to do. And I find that it happens to a lot of people, and it may not be dramatic things, dramatic changes, but one little thing can set you off and put you in a bad mood. So now it's to really get yourself out of the rut and get, things going, because at the end of the day, you have a family, you have friends that care about you, and you have things to do that will, benefit you, and it may not, but still you have a support system. So number one is finding that support system. For me, it's been my husband, it's been my mother, it's been my friends. They have all been really supportive. My brother. I mean, sometimes you just never know. I was getting phone calls in regards to the miscarriage. I was getting, just a lot of support that I didn't expect. So also I learned to be very vocal about what I'm going through. And that's what I find people end up getting, and myself, I can't just say people, myself, I get into this enclosed space, which is my safe space, that I do not want to talk about. I don't want to let people in. It's just, I'm going through this right now, so it just doesn't matter. So it really helps to let the people around you know how to interact with you if you are vocal about what you're going through. So now we're going to dwell more into how to get yourself out of that. And it's not going to be easy, because it wasn't easy for me. It's been 3 months since I've been dealing with this. So what I've been really trying to change is identifying, what is it really that's, bothering me, and speaking more about it, and speaking more about it to the right people. And I've learned, and what's going to be in another segment, is it's not everybody you talk to, not everybody that you share things to, because some people either don't know how to handle it, some people aren't sensitive to what you're going through. So you just, figure out, who you should know, and if you don't know, take the time to really get to know the people around you. Identify somebody. If you want to talk to me, you can message me in the comments. You just have to find someone that is willing to hear you out and listen, because that is number one. And then also accepting what's happening. And that's one of the hardest parts, is really knowing that this is happening and accepting it, and now the moving forward. So how am I going to, move forward from this? What are myself and my husband going to do, going forward? And then setting the goals. Just knowing, for instance, um, because of the miscarriage, my husband and I both haven't finished with our degrees as yet. So I got to the space where I just realized, this is a key factor. One thing that can't be taken away from each other is our degrees. Education is number one. So right now I'm enrolling back into school. I'm getting back into the groove of things to finish off my associates first and then continue on to my bachelor's degree. So, taking those steps to make sure that when the time does come, my husband and I are well off than where we are now, and we're getting paid more than what we are now because we have degrees. So that's, one of my goals that I'm working on. So I hope that you can identify something that you can work on to make things better going forward, because and that's also a part of accepting. Because once you accept it, you now know, okay, it's happened, and I'm not denying the fact that it's happening, but I want to now be better from where I once was. So that's where I'm at. So I have questions for you. Are you struggling on your thought process? And what have you done to change your thinking, change your mood, and what have you done? And do you have somebody that you can express what you're going through? Because, as I said, that is key for anything. And yeah, that's really about it. Because with having someone to talk to, it just changes your perspective. And even if you already know the things that they're saying, sometimes just hearing it one or two more times may help you say, okay, well, I know, so let me, get this done. And maybe if not, maybe you just talk to the person and let them know, hey, I just want to get this out. I understand if you may have an opinion or anything, but I just need you to listen. And sometimes that's all you need. So find someone and cherish that person, because it's not easy to find people like that, that just are willing to listen. Everybody has an opinion. And that's just life. However, you need to find your person. And another thing would also be going to therapy. That's a non-biased person that will sit down and is paid to sit down and listen to your thoughts and help you, guide you through that. So that's also another option that I would suggest, and which I am also taking into consideration myself. So, if this has helped you in any way, or if you have any questions, or if you just want to vent, please do in the comments, and I will respond. And I really hope that this, inspires you to change your thinking, because you could get lost in your thoughts, and that is the worst place. It's like Pandora's box. You don't want to stay in there. So I want to also leave you with a loving quote